What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video I have to do something a little bit differently. My wife hasn't been feeling very well, so I haven't been able to make some of the challenge videos. We love doing the challenge videos. They're really fun. We have a lot of fun in them. I'm doing a whisper challenge part 3 by myself, and as you can see, lemon. Did you say something? It did not turn out very good. So, what I am going to be doing is reading some embarrassing high school stories that I have found online. So, if you like it, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's jump into it. First story. Now, I did find these just looking, like on Reddit and stuff like that. So, Ann and me were goofing around in the front row of French class one day. When I laughed, I ripped the loudest and most intense fart. The whole class stopped, and I turned around and looked at the quiet freshman who sat behind us, and I blamed it all on her. Poor freshman. I've done that once, though. I was in 8th grade. Health class. Sit-ups. And the kid, we were in teams, we had to get paired up, and the kid was holding my feet down, and I was going, and I was like, man, this isn't so bad. And I came up to do my last one, and it was like, brrr. I was so embarrassed, and it really sucked because I was the quiet, shy kid in class. So I just jumped up, grabbed my shit, and walked out. little my own embarrassing. I have quite a few embarrassing stories, so if you want to hear them, let me know in the comments. My senior year, I volunteered to drive my next door neighbor to school. On the day of homecoming, I'm feeling kind of sick, but since homecoming was a huge deal for our school, I just chugged some juice and figured I'd be fine. As I'm waiting in the car for my friend, who was notoriously slow in getting ready, my stomach starts making grumbling noises, but I just ignore them. She finally gets in the car and we are off. Now our school is kind of in the middle of nowhere, so it takes a while to get there. As I'm driving, my stomach's making noises and starting to feel really unsettled. I put my foot to the pedal and speed all the way to school. Park and practically sprint up the stairs because I'm pretty damn sure I'm about to shit my pants. At this point, I was literally 2 steps away from the toilet before I shit myself. I had to do the sneaky crab walk over to the nurse's office so I could call my mom for some fresh pants. No, I would be going home and missing school for a couple days. That's gotta suck. I was a really late bloomer. After years of being teased, I decided to stuff tissues into my bra, hoping that I'd get some relief from the teasing. Nope. A tissue fell out of my shirt in front of the popular girl who saw it, grabbed it off the ground, and ran around the cafeteria yelling I stuffed my bra. High school sucked. My most embarrassing moment was definitely the time I accidentally texted my choir teacher, "I love you, babe," instead of my boyfriend. But it gets worse. Upon not receiving any answer, I continued to text my teacher all weekend asking if he was mad at me, if he was busy over the weekend, and not to mention all kinds of mushy, lovey-dovey teenage stuff. I realized who I had actually been texting. I walked into the classroom, my face burning with embarrassment, and my teacher told me she wasn't mad at me and that she loved me too, babe. That's crazy. I wouldn't have any of my teachers. I guess it's normal nowadays if you do a bunch of competition stuff in school to have your teacher's number, but that just seems kind of weird to me. Moving on. Once I was standing outside my classroom after lunch with a line of other students waiting for my teacher to come back and let us in his class, which was locked. I was maybe the third in line behind two popular boys with popped collars who were best friends and always together. Anyway, they were horse playing and fighting over a tin of icebreaker mints. Those used to be the shits in school. Gum and mints. For you younger people. I don't know if it still is, but that was like gold when I was in school. One of the boys was like, "Want one? Fetch," to the other boy and threw the mint, which rolled under my foot. The guy who was fetching lifted my leg over his head, and as he dived for the mint that had rolled under my foot, and I had let out the loudest, longest, stinkiest fart right on his little blonde, perfect-haired head. He acted like I had stabbed him in the face with a knife and made it this huge deal about making fun of me for it, and everyone called me Fart Girl for like a week. That being said, the kid wasn't as mean about it as he could have been, and looking back, it was hilarious. I can't even be mad, and I think those two guys are married now. That had to suck. I had a stomach ache and my mom made me go to school anyways. I was in the 7th grade at the time and we were doing a reading assignment. It was quiet in class, not a sound, and I let out the biggest fart by accident. I wanted to die. I missed school for a few days after that. I was so embarrassing. I was so pissed at my mom for making me go to school with a stomach ache. That's funny. I always told my mom I had stomach aches. Never did, just didn't want to go to school. I hated school. So, didn't like it at all. In 9th grade, I walked out of this girl's bathroom with my skirt tucked into my thong. I noticed halfway through the English hallway where all the seniors stood, I thought if I stopped and fixed it, it would make it worse, so I proudly strutted to the end of the hallway and escaped into the crowd on the stairwell. It turns out not stopping to fix my skirt didn't preserve my dignity, just the image on people's phones. Yeah, that'd be pretty embarrassing. During my junior year, I decided to give blood. I did my part, donated, and as I was eating my cookie, everything started to turn black. Next thing I know, I woke up on the floor with my legs elevated. Not only did I faint, but I also was wearing a dress with a thong. So I went down, the dress went up, giving everyone in the gym a view of my bare butt. On top of that, I peed myself. When I was finally able to stand, the nurse wrapped me in a blanket and wheeled me away in a wheelchair. To this day, I'm afraid to give blood. Yeah, I would be too. I mean, it's kind of like adding salt to the wound. I fainted, then peed myself. Yeah. One day I got up and ran from my math class because I had to throw up. I only made it to the hallway just around the corner from the classroom. I vomited so hard that I farted audibly a couple times. My teacher came rushing from the room while I was still puking. She ran by me muttering something about finding the janitor. I left all my things in the class and sulked off to the nurse's office to avoid facing my classmates after the symphony I produced. Ouch. Alright guys, well, I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hopefully the wife will start feeling better within a couple weeks. And I hope you have a great day.